One of the reasons we came to Utah was because Teresa's sister's getting married. The other reasons because Teresa wanted to look like a chipmunk.
Mm-hmm.
She's had some dental work done while we're here, and she will be resting the next few days. Go lay down. She's pretty loopy. I should film this, but for her respect, I won't. Today we're heading to our local Airstream dealer to check out the 25 SS Sleep 6 model. This is the model we think we want to buy, but we've only set foot in one of them, so today we're going to go in and see what the floor plan feels like. There's not a lot of these around, so we're lucky that there's one we can even step in. Now, we hate this trim. It's got like carpet on the walls. We don't want any of that, but it'll give us a good idea of the floor plan. And this is where it all started. Our Airstream adventure. We are inside a 2005 Safari 25 SS for Sleeps 6 or 6 sleeper. We mix those around quite a bit. Check it out.
One thing that we really like about these trailers with the corner bed is that even though we lose a little bit of space being able to walk around the bed, we lose the wardrobes on either side. But the living space feels really similar to the trailer that we're already in, the 30-foot Flying Cloud. So, you know, I think we are going to care a little more about the waking hours, who knows. But, yeah, so under here, there's still room. We could put Steve's guitar, maybe even some batteries. And there's a little access hatch right there as well, which is a good use of space. This one is another access hatch. It's a little bit hard to get into, but at least, you know, it's space you can use. So that's great. We've got these, which are just like the ones in our existing Airstream. As well as another two over there that are also like our other Airstream. We'd probably set it up like the trailer that we have, where we take the dinette out and put a desk in here, and then that would open this area up quite a bit, as well as the kitchen. It doesn't have the circular sink, it has this, which is actually really nice. I like how deep the circular sinks are, but the shape isn't like the most effective use of space, so that's kind of a trade-off, but it's fine. Another thing we really love about these SS models is all the ones that we've seen have a gas oven, which we really like because we boondock so much. The convection oven doesn't come in super handy. Under here, we don't have our big drawers like we have in our 30-foot, but the thing that's kind of tricky with that is the drawers are really deep, so you would kind of have to like get like slide dividers to really utilize all the volume in the drawers, but this would be perfect for like silverware and utensils. Everything else would be fine on shelves. Here's a look in the pantry, a little spice rack, another slide out one of these.
That'd be fine.
Yeah.
So the microwave takes up most of this, so it's not very deep. There's the microwave. But that's useful. And we've seen people cut out the microwave and like extend the counter into that a little bit. Might be an option one day.
Yeah.
No need to change it.
One of the reasons that I really wanted to step into one of these is to visualize how we would put our clothes in these. Sorry, I can barely talk because I had an oral surgery today and my face is still numb. But on the trailer we have like these narrow cabinets that we put like our t-shirts and all our folded clothes in right now. So we'd lose that. But when you look at this wardrobe,
that almost seems deeper than ours.
And then you look at this wardrobe, I don't think we'd have a problem fitting.
You could even put the laundry in there, the laundry basket.
We could fit our hang-up clothes, our folded clothes, our shoes, probably even just stick our hampers in the bottoms of those. So that makes me feel better, like, oh, like, we could pull that off. I was really curious about that.
Show us the fridge real quick.
Oh, this is the fridge. So this is, did he say it's 1 cubic foot smaller than the one that we got?
I actually like the poles better than ours.
It doesn't, yeah, the way that it opens is really nice. It doesn't look much smaller, honestly. This is actually deeper.
Mm-hmm. We could totally make that work.
So yeah, like that doesn't really worry me a whole lot. Are we look up there? Oh, there's a little stuff in cabinet.
Solar controllers up there.
Or if extra food storage if we want.
We don't really use the storage in our bathroom at all right now.
Yeah, if you guys see the tour, like we have an entire cabinet that has like nothing in it and another one that isn't exactly crammed full. So yeah, this would be more than enough. We're not using that, you know, more than that space-wise in our existing bathroom.
This is the disadvantage to the 25SS and the 23Cs and Ds is the corner bed is smaller. We're small people and we're okay with that. But the bathroom, like that's as much as you can open the door. Now we don't spend a ton of time in the bathroom. Here in the shower, plenty of room for me. I think this is actually in a more useful place than ours. Ours is over the fender. This kind of cool. Hey, it comes with a bar of soap. And
that's super disgusting.
But the problem here is I'm a little guy. I'm 5'6". You're sitting on the toilet. My feet barely touch the ground, and my knee is against the door. If you've got your squatty potty, you can put it up there, I guess. But anyone even a little bit bigger than me would have a hard time with this. I wonder if you'd have to like angle the toilet in. Kind of a pain, but we're not like using the toilet 10 times a day. So I actually prefer that the bathroom is kind of all in one with the toilet and the shower in one spot. And I prefer that it's in the corner, just tucked out of the way. I prefer the bed in the corner because it's a little bit warmer. You don't have giant windows you're losing insulation to. And in the back is the area we're going to use the least because we sleep there. And we don't need to get up and move around a whole bunch. If we were 50 or 60, that'd be a totally different story if we were retired and our bodies were tired. But for us, we could totally
I can swing my legs this way and he can climb out without stepping on my legs.
Get dressed here. And then looking forward, this is almost the same layout as ours. If we got rid of this and put a desk in, a little bit shorter, but there's a lot of room here. And if you imagine that being gone and pushed in, a lot more room, still feels really open here. The one thing that I don't like about the SS is how big this panel is. This is super nitpicky, but this is me poring over thousands of different floor plans. They're big windows, but right now in ours, the windows are like separated by like a 2-inch strip, so it feels really open. And this model also doesn't have the panoramic corner windows. And it also has trim on the ceiling and on the walls. So those are deal breakers for us, but we're looking more at the floor plan. We pretty much keep the same front half. We lose some counter space, but we keep the same front half layout.
Yeah.
We still have 2, 4, 6 overhead cabinets, just like ours. The fridge is slightly smaller, which is a bit of a bummer, but it's still totally usable.
These are a little bit shorter, but...
The bed doesn't flip up like ours, which is a bummer, but... we could totally make it work, and we don't have all of our cabinets full yet, so I think we could fit into something like this. What do you think?
Seeing it actually makes me feel like, okay, you know? I think when I was worried about, like, having enough space, like, closet space for us, I think what I was picturing was more like the 23 foot. So now that I step into one of these again and actually see it with my eyeballs move around in the space, like, I think it's would be a great fit.
So here's why we're thinking about this, even though we love our Flying Cloud 30. Even if we keep Fred, we're going to probably put a high top on him, and that makes towing a little bit scarier because crosswinds will affect it more. It'll be a little more top heavy, and it'd be nice to have a lighter trailer. It would also be nice to be able to have the option to switch to a Transit one day without having to downside our trailer. So before we put in lithium batteries and a whole bunch of solar, it might make sense to get into the right size trailer. And I think this is it for us.
Yeah, great floor plan. Obviously not this model like we said, but I think this floor plan would be great. I'm afraid to look at the camera head on because I'm self-conscious.
She looks like a chipmunk. We're losing sleep thinking about these 25 SSs, so we're like, let's just go get it done. It's a holiday, I don't have to work. Let's just go look at them, see if it would work. Now we're on the hunt for the right one, I think, and Sparky's great, but I think we could get away with something a little bit smaller.
If we find one that we want, why not switch now?
Yeah. This unit's no longer made, unfortunately, and they stopped making them in 09, so we're looking for like a 2005 or 6 to 09. And that means they're a little bit harder to find. But the good news is they have the corner bed, they're less desirable, so they're not worth as much as the other ones, so we might actually save a little bit of money. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the tour. Hopefully we find one of these in the next couple weeks and we can start swapping our inverter and our tires and wheels and swap all our parts over, sell Sparky for cheap, and get solar on one of these.
That'd be ideal.